Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 2 and the last resort mission set on Haven Island. And today we will be taking care of the Don't Eat the Buffet challenge, which entails killing all 3 of our targets with lethal poison. Hence the last 2 videos we poisoned Tyson and Ludmilla, so today we will continue that tradition and continue to poison Stephen as well. We will also get the recreational exfoliation discovery of feat for exiting via the jet ski. So for today's mission we will be bringing with us our ever trusty lockpick, a silenced pistol and some lethal poison. We need 3 lethal poisons, but the other 2 we'll collect on the map. So right from the start, off the bat, what we're going to do is make our way directly to the restaurant area where we will have an opportunity to poison Ludmilla. So along the pier, down the stairs, across the beach and head straight for the bar restaurant building. And we're going to go underneath the building and around the back. You can go up the stairs and along the front if you so wish, and go right past the front of the bar, but we're going to go round the back way. There's a lot less people here, and when we come to the final set of stairs we're going to make our way up the stairs, around to our left and in through the open window, and this will bring us directly to the kitchen area. So we're going to try and get ourselves one of these chef's outfits. I always try to go for the chef who moves around, because if we take the other chef, the chef who moves around becomes an enforcer to us once we have the outfit on. So getting this guy is probably the better option. So once the chef comes in to investigate the ice machine we've turned off and then on again, we can render him unconscious, hide his body in the freezer provided, and take his outfit. And taking this guy also has the added bonus of being a little bit faster. So we're going to make our way into the kitchen and speak to the chef.
Plate this up for Miss Petrova, will you make it special?
I'll make it unforgettable, chef.
And behind us we can then prepare a meal for Ludmilla.
Perfect.
And then poison that meal.
Oh, yes, perfection. Alright, if Miss Petrova doesn't like this, I don't know what we'll do.
So that will take care of Ludmilla's kill, and she will come along eventually and the chef will give her that food. In the meantime, we're going to retrieve our suit and we're going to move on to take out Tyson Williams. So we're going to exit the restaurant the same way we came in, and we're going to make our way along the pathway here around to our left until we come to the beach, and then we're going to run along the beach and up the side of the villa. We need to run just in the edge of the water here to avoid the camera just coming up on our right. It's easy enough to avoid. And once we're past the camera we can veer back in towards the building, vault over the wall with the gap in the fence. We're going to grab the newspaper on the bench here just opposite us, and we're going to make our way along the foliage to our right till we come to a set of stairs. We're going to throw our newspaper at the bottom of those stairs, retrieve our newspaper, get a safe distance, and that will attract the attention of a guard. There he is. And when he comes to investigate we can render him unconscious. We're going to take everything he drops. He does drop a key that we want to use. I don't think we actually do use the key in this challenge, but it is a villa key. It does open pretty much any locked door in the villa, so it's useful to have. So once we've got the guard unconscious, we've grabbed all of his stuff, took his outfit, we're going to take out the surveillance system through the window here. So we've just got to use instinct to find the surveillance system, get a nice shot lined up. We have to shoot between the lattice work. Try not to shoot the guard passing by. So that's the surveillance system taken care of. So our next challenge will be to get around the back of the villa to the little seating area here, where we will find ourselves a key card on the table. And we're now going to make our way down into the bomb shelter or the data storage facility underneath the villa. So around past the swimming pool and down underneath the other seated area, and just here we'll come to a door, and about now Ludmilla should be sampling her food.
2 targets remaining. Good work, 47. Ludmilla Vetrova has been permanently retired.
So that's 1 target down, 2 to go. We're going to make our way into the facility, down the stairs to our right, and then up the stairs, down the stairs to our left, up the stairs to our right. We're going to use the key card to access Tyson Williams' private office, and we're going to lockpick the cabinet on the wall, where we will find a second dose of lethal poison. And we're going to exit via the secret door into the villa, make our way quickly through the next room because there is an enforcer in there, and into the main hallway, up the stairs, and into Tyson Williams' bedroom. And just on the table next to his bedroom, or next to his bed, we will find his medication, and we're going to add our lethal poison to that medication and exit the villa via the rear doors. So that's 2 targets taken care of. Eventually Tyson Williams will come along, have his medical exam and take his medication. In the meantime, we are going to exit the villa, like I said, down via the back and around to our right, being aware of the enforcers around, so we're giving them a nice wide berth. And we're going to make our way across the land bridge here, so you can spot the area, it's a little bit lighter than the rest. And we're going to make our way onto the little island here, which is where Stephen Bradley is around quite often. We've just missed him, he's not long just run past us. So what we need to do here basically is knock out 3 people. There's a guy you can see kneeling down in the distance there, the guard directly behind us, and a waiter up on the little podium hut there. So once the guy who was sunbathing himself moves away, we can take out the guard nice and quietly, which is why we were stood right behind him. We're going to drag his body deep into the fold, retrieve his gun and do the same with his gun. We won't be needing that, as much as I like the shotguns. So we're just going to drop his gun out of sight, and we're now going to wait at the foot of the stairs down here for the guy in the shorts there to make his way back downstairs. But we're also going to have to wait for Stephen Bradley. So while we're here, we're going to move under the enclosure, and we're going to collect the scooter keys, and the scooter will be our exit. You can see in the distance there. So as you can see, Stephen Bradley is in the area, and we will have to wait for him to leave before we can proceed on. And he's currently sitting up on the balcony up there on his laptop, but he will eventually move off with his bodyguard, and when he does, we can then take out the guest in the area. That's the guy in the blue shorts there. Don't worry about him going back up the stairs, he will come back down very shortly. So Stephen Bradley and his bodyguard are now leaving the area, so we are now free and clear to position ourselves ready to grab the hotel guest. And be aware of the server, who is also up there somewhere, but at this point he should be moving away, as you can see in the distance. And all we have to do now is render the guest unconscious. We're going to drag his body under the building and into the tall grass off to our right, because if we just leave him here, he will be found even though he's under the building. So we're just going to drag him into this tall grass here, just off to the right of the building, not too far. As you can see, there are a couple of guards in the distance there. So with that taken care of, we now need to acquire ourselves a piece of poison, and it just so happens that there is a lethal poisonous frog on the other side of this little island, although there is an enforcer right here as well, so we will need to be careful. But the frog is just about here. There we go. So we now have our poison. We can make our way back to the hut in the center of the island, and once we're past the enforcer we can stop crouching, and we're going to take out the waiter that's up here, who is currently stood over by the drinks table. So we're just going to wait for him to move it away and over to the food preparation bench, which is just behind us. Come on mate, that's your cue. Well done. So once he goes past us, we're just waiting for him to go over here because it puts him nearer to the freezer. So once he's in position, we can render him unconscious, hide his body in the freezer, and take his outfit. And once we have the waiter's outfit on, we can then take up our position at the drinks table. And once we blend in at the drinks table, 47 will grab a glass, a rather large one, and we can then poison that glass with the lethal frog we've collected. So all we have to do now basically is wait, and it takes quite a few minutes for Tyson Williams to eventually drop down dead, which will happen anytime now. There he goes.
Tyson Williams eliminated. Excellent work, 47.
So
Just
that's
one more
2
target
down,
to go.
1 to go, as Diana suggests. So again, we're going to have a bit of a wait on our hands until Stephen Bradley returns. And when he does, all we have to do now is serve him a drink. And that will take care of our 3rd poison kill. And it will get us the Don't Eat the Buffet challenge. So here he comes now. I caught him a little bit late and he was able to actually sit down. If you catch him quick enough, he'll come straight to the table. And so passes Stephen Bradley.
So, that's Stephen Bradley taken care of. Well done.
So that will get us the Don't Eat the Buffet challenge. And all that's left for us to do now is make good our escape for the Recreational Exfoliation challenge. And we already have our key, so all we have to do is jump on our scooter. So there you go, that is the Don't Eat the Buffet challenge. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.